Yeah, the video's coming late because I started recording it late, and the reason I started recording it late is because that game kind of put me to sleep, and not in a good way. I was just so tired, like a few minutes after the second period began, and I ended up passing out throughout the rest of the entire game and the broadcast. But the Vancouver Canucks ultimately go out there and lose. It is a 6-4 L at home against the New York Rangers, a team that they had a lot of trouble beating earlier last week, and they had a lot of trouble this week beating as well. Now, it's not really one person's fault. You could say, all right, well, some guys had some chances, other guys didn't, other guys were not able to capitalize on their chances, whatever. You could say it's the goalie, but I don't know. You had yourselves a game here where Arturs Silovs makes his debut. First game for the guy as a Vancouver Canuck in the NHL. Very nice to see him at 21 years old. He's turning 22 in March, by the way. Suit up and be a Vancouver Canuck. Now, of course, we're not going to go out there and bet all our savings that Silovs is going to be the new Canuck starter for the time being, but just having this guy here, just seeing what he's about, seeing what he can do, that in and of itself is okay. And for the most part, he was honestly alright. Like, I know that he lost and everything, but you look at the matchup right here, Silovs versus Shesterkin, and the goaltending was a lot more equal than a 6-4 score would indicate. And for the most part, Silovs made enough saves to justify keeping him in the lineup, keeping him in the game, and I don't really think anybody's going to go out there and blame this loss on Silovs himself. It was just Vancouver being Vancouver, and you had a few other goals that really were not great based off of the defense and the bounces and everything. It's a Canucks loss. What are you going to do about it? Let's start out with the goals. Just go over these because I didn't see most of these go in live. But the first one I did end up watching. It was before my inevitable passing out. Quinn Hughes throws the puck towards the goal from the blue line. There's a big scramble out in front because of it, and eventually after it bounces off of Joshua, it bounces off of Almont, it bounces off of the two Rangers guys, it's Curtis Lazar, as deemed by NHL.com, that puts the open puck into the open net. Watching this live, they thought it was Dakota Joshua. He had just gotten laid out by Jacob Trouba a few seconds earlier, so it was kind of a nice poetic turn of events, you could say, to see Joshua get laid out and then come back and score, but NHL.com has it as Curtis Lazar, so we'll see if it sticks around as Lazar or Joshua's goal, whether it's, I believe Joshua's 9th or Lazar's 3rd, something like that. But either way, it is 1-0 Vancouver, but it doesn't stay that way for long, as 59 seconds later, it's Mika Zibanejad who finds himself on a very fast and very alone fast break. He comes right in on Arturs Silovs, head fakes the heck out of him, freezes Silovs, and then goes 5-hole. Shoots one right through the wickets, it's 1-1. All it took was 1 minute, and then you give it a few more seconds, and it's Artemi Panarin who makes it 2-1. Very nice play by Jimmy Vesey, who comes right in, right down the wing, and he throws one out over across to the other side. Panarin is on the back post, he's on the 1T, and Silovs is not going to be able to stop that, unfortunately. Cross crease with a guy like Panarin as the triggerman. Unfortunately, there's no hope as Silovs gets beat. The scoring doesn't end there, though, in the first, because just 5 minutes later on the power play, the Canucks, after cycling it around, really get themselves that one-time opportunity open, and it's JT Miller who's hanging out in the PD spot who absolutely hammers one right through the wickets. He notices there's no stick. Igor Shesterkin lost his stick earlier on in the play. The Canucks maintained possession. Igor was not able to get his stick, and John Garrett said it best, if the goalie doesn't have that stick, shoot 5-hole, shoot low. And that's what Miller does. He hammers one right through the wickets. It's 2-2, and then Artemi Panarin just 3 minutes later makes it 3-2. Now, admittedly, I did not see this go in, so I'm going to go out there and watch the footage of this goal on NHL.com and try to commentate it live as I'm watching it here. Oh my goodness, what a toe drag. Going around. Oh boy, what a play by, who is that, Barclay Goodrow? Back to the point, low shot, and that's tipped in on goal. Around the hash marks by Panarin. You can't leave the guy open like that. Luke Schenn watching his man? No, not really. Just kind of a great play there by the Rangers, getting that tip out in front. 3-2 is the score at the start of the second period, and 4-2 is what it is after 1 minute, as Chris Kreider ends up making it so right away. The Canucks have some offensive zone time. It's played back over to the point where Tyler Myers takes a shot, but it's immediately blocked. The Rangers control and come back the other way. Played over to the right side, into the middle. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful passing play. Mika Zibanejad backdoor cross-crease tap-in for Chris Kreider. Just 1 minute is all it takes, and it's 4-2. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Conor Garland, just a few minutes later, makes it 4-3. He scores a very nice goal after Andrei Kuzmenko kind of shimmies his way down towards the goal line, puts one on goal, and Garland is there for the rebound, putting it right by Igor Shesterkin. But the Rangers restore their 2-goal lead right away when K'Andre Miller, unassisted with 7 minutes to go, makes it 5-3. Let's watch this goal here together. The Rangers are cycling it around in the Canucks zone. Oh, these Canucks look pretty tired. They look so tired. Yeah, they're barely moving. But K'Andre Miller picks the puck up, the loose puck up in the slot, and he ends up burying it. Okay, good goal for him. Good goal for the young Ranger, capitalizing on what appears to be a very tired Canucks crew. You know, it's kind of funny, like, you could very much tell consistently when you watch these clips, you see how these goals are going in. You could tell when the Canucks are tired and when they're not. It's a pretty big staple of them and their gameplay. Third period comes along and you have yourselves a goal made by Andrei Kuzmenko, assisted by Pettersson and Beauvillier. This is going to be cool to see. Let's watch this one and the footage live. So the Canucks have it in their own zone, and it's whacked around all the way to the Canucks blue line. Petey picks up the puck right down the right side into the middle, drop pass, shot made, and Kuzmenko goes low glove on Igor. Very nice goal right there. Man, the Russians giving us something to cheer about here today, as Andrei Kuzmenko, even though he only has, what is that, time on ice at in this game? 18 minutes, very good for him. Good to see Rick Tocchet giving him a bit more time on ice. He gets 2 points because of it, a goal and an assist, of course. And then you have yourselves the Mika Zibanejad train not slowing down. Last 2 minutes of the game. Assisted by Artemi Panarin, Zibanejad makes it 6-4. Let's see how this goal went in. Oh, was it an empty net? Yeah, it was an empty net. All right. Nice to see that. There you go, Team Tank. Arturs Silovs goes out there and has himself a pretty alright game, all things considered. I mean, 27 shots against, 22 saves. Not that bad for an NHL debut. Could have been worse. 815 save percentage. It gets even better when you acknowledge that Igor Shesterkin had, what is that, 3 more saves on 2 more shots or something like that. They barely let in the same amount of goals. Now, I get it, Shesterkin won, but he still had an 862 save percentage in this game too. So it's not really like Igor was playing out of this world, lights out amazing. It was just, alright, he was playing well enough to get his team the win. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, though, about this Team Tank win. Connor Bedard going out there and bolstering the Vancouver Canucks' chances a little bit more with this loss. Vancouver ends up losing 6-4 against a Rangers team that has been so hot the past little while. Am I surprised with the result? No, not really. But was this a fun game to see the stats be padded up there? Yeah, I'm going to go out there and say yeah. So, thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.